We are in desperate need of some new maps. Hey guys, Nightfall here, and at the time of recording this video, we already know that Fragpunk is going to be introducing 2 brand new maps at the start of Season 3, Chapter 2, which is going to come out on December 4th. One of those maps is going to be a Shard Clash map. However, at the time of recording this video, we are officially 7 months in from the time Fragpunk has been released on all platforms, including PlayStation and Xbox, and slightly longer for it being out on PC. And during that time, we have only gotten 1 new map to Shard Clash. And that's including the addition of a map that was in the game briefly and then immediately taken away, which some of you may or may not remember. I'm talking about Toyland, and there was a whole debacle where it was basically just a clone of another Counter-Strike map. And if that was the real reason it was taken out of the game, we are not sure. We may never know, but that wasn't even a Shard Clash map. That map was made specifically for the new mode Gear Up. So in 7 months, Itzamna is the only new map that we have seen added to the ranked pool for Shard Clash. Now, I'm not asking for a new map every month, but we should at the very least, be getting 1 new Shard Clash map per season, not per chapter, per season. We are now at the end of Season 3, Chapter 1, about to start Season 3, Chapter 2, and this is only going to be our 2nd new map. And to me, that's just unacceptable. So this new map, Tulix, needs to be a 100% bangin' ass map for this game to continue on the road to success. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If this map ends up being just a copy of another map from another game, it could honestly be curtains for this game. Now, I will say I did have a brief chance to run through the new map, and take what I say with a grain of salt, because I don't really play a lot of all these other games that they would take map ideas from, but it didn't look like anything from another game that I have seen already. And even the ones that people have pointed out that it could be a copy of just based on the thumbnail, I went and watched some YouTube videos of those walkthrough maps on those games while playing this one, and it doesn't really look like it's that same exact map. It may have drawn inspiration from it being a 2-floor map, but that's about it. And you can't really fault anybody there. Like, there are many games that have maps that are multiple floors. Siege's maps are multiple floors across the whole game. But regardless, hopefully I'll be able to get that video out to you guys shortly so you can see the new map. I'll be walking through that and the new map Cyberdome, which is going to be a map for Team Deathmatch. I am putting together a lot of videos, including the new Battle Pass, new maps, some potential unintended nerfs to characters that I hold near and dear to my heart that may be unplayable if this is an actual thing, and of course, the new Lancer, his abilities, and how you can best use them to your advantage. But not to get too far off a topic here, this video, I want to focus solely on the maps. I want to start by saying that the maps that are in the game currently that we do have are really good. They flow very nicely, they have a lot of rotates in them. And when I say a lot of rotates, I mean they have a sufficient amount of rotates, not something that's just overly ridiculous or anything like that. But after playing the game for over 700 hours, these maps start to get a little stale. So we are just at that point where we're just hoping and wishing for anything that's a new map, but it has to be for Shard Clash. Modes like Outbreak and TDM seem to get maps left and right, whereas Shard Clash, which is the main game mode, seems to have been forgotten. Time and time again, I've said that NetEase and Bad Guitar Studios and the devs over at Fragpunk just need to hone in on the identity of this game. That is Shard Clash and the Shard cards. We're well beyond the days of trying to please everybody. So just make the game what it should have been from the start. Shard card focused, with Shard Clash being the main game mode. I'm not against other modes getting new maps because I think it keeps the population coming back to try new things, but it just can't take away from the main game mode. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think, so let me know down in the comments. Would you be okay with getting 1 new map per season and 1 new Lancer per chapter? Is that enough content with maps and Lancers only to keep you satisfied? Of course, on top of getting other things like new events, new cosmetics, stuff like that. If not, let me know in the comments what would be enough. And also, there may or may not be a third map coming to this season, and it's not necessarily a new map, but it is a returning map. I can't say too much here, but just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, have your notifications turned on, and don't miss out, because starting on December 2nd, there's going to be a flurry of uploads. I'm talking 3 or more videos per day until the new chapter launches on December 4th. So it's going to get hectic. So try to keep up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
I keep saying I'll forget you, but there's comfort in the pain.